Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song Water Runs Dry by Boyz II Men. So this is actually part of an ongoing series that I'm doing where I'm going through Rolling Stone's list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. And what I do is I listen to just a couple of tracks off of each one. I do a video for a couple of tracks. And then from there, I just kind of listen to the album on my own. So, which I say that, but I actually have not sat down and listened to any of these albums all the way through. I've been too busy with other stuff. So it's just like, I think I might honestly do like a stream or something just to get it done with. But regardless, the point is, this is number 495 on Rolling Stone's 500 albums of all time, greatest albums of all time. And so I'm going to listen to a couple tracks. So first, let's read about what they have to say about the album. It says here, with their innocent romanticism and meticulous vocal arrangements, Boyz II Men became the most commercially successful R&B vocal group of all time. Includes two mammoth hits courtesy of Babyface, I'll Make Love to You, which I've actually heard, which is why I'm not doing that one right now. I'm doing Water Runs Dry, and the audaciously Baroque Water Runs Dry. And so since they named it, they kind of listed it here by name, I decided to do that one next. But the group's own Nathan Morris and Sean Stockman composed Two's most poignant moment, Khalil's Interlude, a soft onslaught that'll leave you sobbing in the fetal position. I need shelter from the rain to ease the pain of changing from boys to men. I'm going to have to check that song out too. I don't know if I'm ready for a good cry yet, but so that's why I picked Water Runs Dry. Like I said, I've heard I'll Make Love to You. My wife likes little Boyz II Men, so I've heard it, maybe a couple of their songs. I know for sure I've heard I'll Make Love to You. She's literally played that for me before, just to like, hey, look, you never heard of Boyz II Men? Listen to this song, you'll recognize it. And I was like, I don't recognize it, but now I do. Now I know the song. So anyway, yeah, let's see what Wikipedia has to say about it as well. It says here, Two is the second studio album, discounting their Christmas album, hence the title, by American R&B quartet Boyz II Men, released on August 30th, 1994 on Motown Records. It contained the number one singles I'll Make Love to You and On Bended Knee, which honestly I'll probably do next just because I saw that it was a pretty popular song as well. The latter of which replaced a former at the top of the Billboard Hot 100, making the group the third artist to replace themselves at number one in the United States after Elvis Presley and the Beatles. Wow, that's pretty high accomplishment, and the first to achieve the feat in 30 years. I'll Make Love to You also spent 14 weeks at the top of the Hot 100, making them the first artist to achieve consecutive double-digit runs at the top, with their prior single End of the Road topping the charts for 13 weeks, and also equaled the record set by Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You for the longest running at the top. So I could read the whole thing, but I mean, I think we kind of get the idea. This album was huge. These songs were, mega songs. They totally like charted them up the charts. So I don't know what I'm saying here. Basically, just it's going to be an awesome album. So I say we jump right into it and start listening. So let's do it. Again, I'm doing Boyz II Men, Water Runs Dry. Let's listen.
Talk anymore. We don't even know what we are about. We don't even say I love you no more. No. Saying how we feel is no longer allowed. Some people work things out, and some just don't know how to change. Don't wait till the water runs dry. We might watch our lives pass us by. Let's don't wait till the water runs dry. We'll make the biggest mistake of our lives. Don't do it, baby. They can see the tears in our eyes, yeah. But we know how to play the lines deep in our hearts. Oh, maybe that's a pain we can't hide. 'Cause everybody knows that we're both torn the mind. Why do we hurt each other? Why do we push love away? Some people will work things out, and some just don't know how to change. Let's go wait till the water runs dry. No, we might pass us by. Let's go wait till the water runs dry. We'll make the biggest mistake of our lives. Don't do it, baby.
There were definitely parts of that I liked. And I say that because it did take me a minute to kind of get into the song. I was very much like, all right, this is definitely not really the kind of music I listen to. But as the song went on, I was like, okay, no, there are definitely some parts of this I really enjoy. So just took a minute to kind of warm up to it. You know, this is the type of song that is definitely out of my comfort zone. You know, if you've been with the channel for a while, you know, we do a lot of rock and metal, a little bit of country on here. And that's honestly what I grew up listening to the most, rock and metal. And so to kind of step out of that and try to put, you know, myself into a different type of music genre, it's a little tough. I will be honest. But there were definitely parts of the song that I liked, and I can definitely tell you what those are in just a second. Of course, I would love to first go over the lyrics like we always do. So here we go. We don't even talk anymore, and we don't even know what we argue about. Don't even say I love you no more, because saying how we feel is no longer allowed. Some people work things out, and some just don't know how to change. I mean, yeah, to me it sounds like a relationship coming to an end, unfortunately, you know, and they can't work it out, you know. Either one of them's too stubborn, they're both too stubborn to change. It's just, yeah, it won't work out. Let's don't wait till the water runs dry. We might watch our whole lives pass us by. Let's don't wait till the water runs dry. We'll make the biggest mistake of our lives. Don't do it, baby. Now they can see the tears in our eyes, but we deny the pain that lies deep in our hearts. Well, maybe that's a pain we can't hide, because everybody knows what that we're both torn apart. Why do we hurt each other? Why do we push love away? So again, pushing love away, the relationship is ending, but pretending like everything's just fine, not letting people, you know, see their tears. But I think the people know, right? It's like, you know, they know that you're hurting. It's just, you know, you're trying to put on a brave face and push past it. Let's don't wait till the water runs dry. We might watch our whole lives pass us by. Let's don't wait till the water runs dry. We'll make the biggest mistake of our lives. Don't do it, baby. Some people will work things out, and some just don't know how to change. Let's don't wait till the water runs dry. We might watch our whole lives pass us by. And it kind of goes on like that. So I think it is like, again, this relationship is sort of on the rocks. You know, they're maybe having some trouble with certain things. But at the end of the day, they try to sort of reconcile and say, like, look, you know, let's not wait until we're too old we're old and we regret it, that kind of thing. Let's take care of this now. Let's, you know, shore up our relationship, and let's push past it. So, you know, lyrically, I think definitely like a pretty wholesome message here, I would say, of one that I think, you know, a good number of people could probably relate to, and I think it's pretty well written. You know, I think when I started listening to it, I was like, this is kind of sappy. I don't know if I like it, but as it kind of went on, I was like, okay, I really see what they're going for here lyrically, and, you know, I can kind of dig it. So I'll give it a thumb up lyrically. Why not? as far as the instrumentation and vocals go. I'll start with the instrumentation, really light here, just kind of mostly that little guitar and then sort of the backdrop there. I mean, when you listen to it, I'll play it again. Right, you kind of get the guitar, the strings, the beat. I think it was fine. Again, I think it contributed to some of that little kind of sappiness that I was like, gives me a weird feeling. Again, being kind of a metalhead, it's like listening to something like this, I was like, this is kind of icky. I don't know, like it just doesn't sit right with me. But as the song went on, I kind of noticed the instrumentation less, which I actually liked. I was like, all right, I'm not really paying attention to the instruments. This is fine. Because what I actually really enjoyed, and like I said, there were parts of the song that I really enjoyed. What I really enjoyed was the vocals. I think, the harmonizing, especially getting some of those lower notes and mixed in with the higher notes, of course, that harmonizing was just fantastic. It was like just very, very easy to listen to, really fun in like some good headphones like this, where it's like you get some of that bass in the vocals, and it was just, I was like, yeah, their vocal style is absolutely fantastic. I like, alternating from one singer to the next, kind of each taking a chunk of the story, chunk of the lyrics and singing it, and then again coming together for that harmonization. So I think vocally, I really appreciated this song. Again, not as much instrumentally, but that's just me. It's something that's kind of hard to get through, and it just has to do with the kind of music that I've grown up listening to and that I really enjoy listening to. So, but again, vocally, I thought the song was fantastic. So for that, I'm still going to give it a thumb up. As far as replay value goes, I don't see myself listening to this kind of song very often. Again, it's something about it just doesn't sit with someone like me, I guess. Maybe I'm too emotionally distant for something like this, and that's kind of sad to say. But it's just, and it's not that I don't listen to like emotional music or tender music, but it's just, this is tender in a way that I don't often experience. And so it's kind of like, I don't know yet, I'm going to have to kind of give it another listen and let it and really sit with it for a minute and see if I can pull out some more things that I like. Because like I said, I love those vocals. If I come back to this song, it's definitely going to be primarily for that vocal performance. So I'm kind of wishy-washy. I think for replay value, I'll leave no rating on that and just give it a second listen, and we'll kind of come back to it. So overall, not a bad song by any means. Again, it's just really that it's just not a genre of music that I'm accustomed to, so it's probably going to take a little bit for me to really like get it, if you know what I mean. So that's it, guys. That's it for this song. Looking forward to hearing more off of the album and see again if I can kind of sit with that and start to find some appreciation for this type of music. But for now, again, pretty good song, but we'll see how the rest of the album goes. Hey, I hope you're enjoying the series so far, working our way through these albums. Let's do another one off of this album before we move on to the next. So thank you so much if you stuck around for the video. As always, if you enjoyed the music, go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. I don't know if any of these guys are still around. If they are, I'm sure they would appreciate the royalties. And of course, if you want to support the channel, just do all the normal stuff you do on YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment, and you can also check the description if you'd like to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, or TikTok. Alright guys, that's going to be it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.